Welcome or welcome back to Laura's Design Studio. I have a little over 6 ounces of the Bond Crafter 1-to-1, and we are going to do this as a Tammy made me do it. She had these really cute straw toppers, so what did I do? I went and ordered these. I ordered another set that's like Ocean Life, and I think I have one coming today. Thank you, Tammy. Just what I needed. More stuff to make. But, okay. Mary keeps asking me why I don't just do dirty pour. So we're going to try that and hope like hell my colors don't just turn into pink since I'm using red and white. And then we've got the snail mold that I made yesterday, and we're going to pour it. And that thin area, I actually had a piece of silicone in the bottom of the cup that I used. And so I took it out and I put it where that thin spot is, and then I wrapped it in packing tape. So that should be nice and sealed right there. We will see. So I am going to split this cup. That's right about half right there. So we are going to do watermelon red. And I have a pair of antlers here. That's for a different project, but I just want to pour them to see if what I have in mind is actually going to work. There's red. Ghost gold, you're not supposed to be out here. There isn't much left in that bag, so we're just dumping it in. And then I have Galactic Ghost Red, which I'm going to put in with that red. If I can get it out of the bag. There we go. Mix up this white. There's our white. Now for the red. Alright, before I layer them, I want to pour these antlers in just white. Pull these apart so I can get it down in there. Here's my little spatula. There it is. Don't want a lot of overage because these aren't going to be fun to trim. So I'm just going to work it down in with the spatula and hopefully get everything covered. If I was smart, I should have sprayed alcohol in it. I didn't do that. Okay, hopefully I get all that into the spots. Alright, now let's make our dirty pour. Nope, no floating like that. Good. Let's go. Okay, we'll do that for the moment. Let's pour our snail. Okay. Now we'll pour our straw toppers. I have a feeling I'm going to lose all my white this way, but we will try it. That was a bit much there, Laura. Keep going. Probably should have sprayed all of these. Dum dum dum, not thinking today. So, since I'm not thinking, I will spray the rest of them. I thought these would be fun stocking stuffers. And if you've ever watched, I plan on doing this. I kind of did it last time and it worked out well. I am going to have a whole, because I have 2 tables that I set up, I am going to do like a $3 table. Desi from Desi's Jewelry does that, and it's really good, especially at the holidays. If you have kids buying for, brothers, sisters, parents, all that good stuff. And usually, like she does, like her pieces that she hasn't sold that have been sitting and not selling, stuff like that. Or she makes stuff out of, like I do, like extras that she you know, basically they were free to make because you're using your extras. Guess we'll go again. Or they cost you pennies because you're using just extra resin. So I am going to actually do that. And last time I had like a $3 section. This time we're just going to do like a $3 table. That way, because I did have a lot of kids coming by, and like I used to do beaded pins, and I've got like a ton of them. And the supplies for them I got very, very cheaply. So they aren't costing me, they don't cost me anything to make. I still have some beads and some beadable stuff laying around here. So if you're interested in anything like that, you ask, I'll do some. So those I had put on the table where I had $3 stuff, and the kids were coming by and buying like pins and stuff like that. And they were buying them as presents, you know. So I'll probably have a bigger selection this time and do it that way. Because I do think it's a good idea. You can, you know, get rid of extra inventory. This one's gonna have a lot of white in it. So yeah, stuff that's been hanging around for a while. Little things. Like I do my little skulls at $3 because they don't cost you, they cost you almost nothing to make, because I usually make those when I have extra resin. Just like if I have extra resin right now, I have skulls sitting here all the time. And that's what I will use because they sell. And they don't cost me hardly anything to make. And some of them make into keychains. The keychain ones I usually do 5 because it does take, you know, a few extra things. Here we go with skulls. Oh, I have one back here that I've never filled all the way. It still needs a little bit. And that's what I'd use these. If I have extra resin, I just pour it in there. And if it doesn't fill all the way, pour it in, Pour some more on top of it the next time. I have 9 of these little molds. I started off with 1 and then I bought something else and it came with 8 more of these. So I have 9. Making a mess. What else is new? And my multiple colored skulls, they're the best sellers. People seem to really like the multiple colors, so it's perfect for extra resin. Get out the magic spatula. Put it to work. Sorry if I'm off camera, guys. I'm just filling up my little skulls here. Cleaning these cups with the magic spatula. You will never know how much resin you are wasting once you get one of these, because it's kind of funny how much you can get out of a cup once you think it's done. Okay. Okay, that one will be filled up the next time I pour something. Alright guys, I'm going to clean up my mess. I'll bring you back when it's time to demold, and we'll see, number one, how easy is a snail to get out of that mold using a combination of squishy gel and flex rubber. And then we'll unmold these and see how they are. And I'll unmold my antlers and see if I can make my idea work. See you in a while. Let's demold. We'll start with the skulls. Actually, let me start with this. I want to see if these worked out. Like I said, I got this mold for a different project, but I needed to pour them to see exactly what they look like so I know if it'll work or not. Okay, I like that. They have a part at the end. You could either cut that off or leave it. Got some over pour right there. Just knock it off. Okay. I like the detail on them. So those are good. Okay, I think I can use them. We won't demold that one because it doesn't have, I need to finish it. I think I lost my white doing the, I might be wrong, but doing the dirty pour, I think I lost my white in this. Definitely has some nice spots in it. Oops. What else is new? I'm always dropping stuff. Oh, he got some white. That might have been the one that I was pouring straight, filling that I had white left, so it went straight in. Not dirty pour style is what I'm trying to say. You guys can understand that? Yeah. There it is. Oh, this was the one I had left that I filled. I was gonna say, where'd the clear come from? But that's what that is. That's the one that I had left over. hear everybody all the time talk about how they get cut by resin. In all my years of doing resin, I have never been cut by resin. I don't know if I have extra thick skin or what. I have never been cut by resin. See, they turned pink. That's what I was afraid of. I was afraid I was going to lose my white and everything's going to be pink. But you know how much I love pink. Yeah. Alright, let's do these guys. They're cute. Straw toppers. And put those aside. So I'm not trying to figure out what parts are going with what. He got a lot of white. But I think that was the first one I poured, and I had white, a ton of white coming out. And then they have these two parts. I think these are the bells, yeah. Those are the bells. Those parts. This is the truck. These molds are super soft. Things come out very easily, which is nice. Well, that one got some white. And a bubble right there. And a bubble right there. And another bubble. Wow. That side has a bubble there and a bubble there. Okay, now for the mold. Let's see. Oh, look how easy that is to demold. Wow. This is great combination of silicone. And look how cute he came out. So yeah, there was a piece of silicone in the bottom of the cup that I used, and so I just stuck it over the thin spot and then put packing tape around it so that it wouldn't come out, and he comes out great. And let me tell you, I'm kind of loving that combination of squishy gel and flex rubber. I like that silicone, it's nice. Really soft. So yeah, if you have resin left over, or resin, if you have squishy gel left or flex rubber left, by all means use it for a mold. All right, guys, I'm gonna do these and I'll be back with you. I'll show you what I'm doing. I got super glue out. I'm gonna pause you. Okay, after a eon, I'm done. There's my little... You guys know I don't do rhinestones or anything like that. Very simple. There's the gingerbread. That one I use super glue on. This one I use super glue on. Now, super glue does work on resin. However, it's not an immediate bond. So if you're doing these, or anything for that matter, with resin and super glue, let it sit for a minute. It will grab. So these are done. There's the other side. That was the white one. Now these, I did a combination of super glue and Aleene's clear. I have both the clear and the white. It doesn't matter. I think they're the same product. Now these have not set up yet, but there are the bells. This little deer is darling. Look at that one. This one's not set up yet. So let me get it back lined up. And then we have the truck. So there's the truck. There's the other side of the truck. That one is the first one I did with the combination, and it's grabbed now. So, but just if you're working with super glue and resin, just let it sit. It will bond. And of course, you know, I use my microns because, well, and I do have a few of the Faber-Castell. Now, you guys know, I've said this already. Microns are my favorite. Microns, if you want to sponsor me, please, I will take it. The only thing I ask is that you make more colors. I have every pen, every size. They only make certain brush colors. So, these are my Germans, which are great. I like those too. These are my Japanese. So I have the black brush. Now my tip is messed up on this one, so I need a new black brush. I have the green in an 05. I have a black in 05. I have a green brush, a blue brush, a green 05, a brown 05, the black brush. Do I have a second one? I have a second one? I do, and it has a good tip. Never mind, I have a good one. And I have a black 005 and a black 03. I have the brush in the purple. I have the blue in a micron 05. I have the brown in a micron 05. I have the black in a micron 08. A micron brush with the brown. A brush with the red. And a graphic 1. These graphics are really nice also. This is the tip on the graphic. So I need a new set of graphics, and Micron, please make more colors, please, because I love you. And if you want to sponsor me, I'd be happy. Faber-Castell, same thing. I use you guys too. These are the Black Pit Artist Pen. This is the teal or blue Artist Pen. The pink. This blue. It's like a purpley blue and a black. So, but these are my favorite to use on resin by far. I kind of put away all my Poscas were just irritating me. Those, I don't know. I know people love Poscas, but not for resin. They frustrate me. And then I have those metallic ones. I have the, what are these? Oh, these are the Poscas, or not the Poscas. These are the oil. And I'm not a big fan. I think the microns work a lot better. And then I have the Poscas, which for the most part irritate me. They've ruined one project because the tip went in and it flew all over the place. I was not happy. But there you go. There's your straw toppers, skulls, and the mold that really, really worked using flex rubber and jelly silicone. Yeah, the squishy gel and the flex rubber mixture together makes this really nice. I really like this. This is nice. This is like not quite a candle mold, but probably more like a into resin maybe mold. It's not quite candle, because candles you can just, roll down. But it's somewhere in between, and it's nice. I mean, I love it. So, I might be buying squishy kits and flex rubber just to use it for molds. Crap. A blue 05 escaped. Don't escape. Alright guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Hit that black bell so next time I upload a video, you are notified. And don't forget about the discount codes in the description box. I do get a kickback on some, not all. But they're there for you to save money, which we all like to do. I do have a wish list. Not obligated. I'm not obligating anybody. It's been out there on my how did he get black on him? It's been out there in my description. Oh, maybe that's not, maybe that's resin. It must be resin. It looked like black dots. No. He has a dot there, and I think that's a piece of glitter and whatever that was that got in there. All right, guys. Talk to you in the next one. Bye.